Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this, pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set, and on the hill today, Nickolas Anderson. Chris, a pretty remarkable season on the mound for him.
Yeah, just a real solid season last year, finishing with a sub-2 ERA. That's getting it done. That is not having more than maybe one subpar start in the season. It's pretty much domination from wire to wire. And when you can do that against good hitters today that are looking to get the ball in the air, hit the ball over the fence, and slug, really impressive in what he did last year, and I only expect him to build on it this season.
Bobby Witt Jr. stands in now and watches strike one. Anderson ready to work. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Nicky Lopez up to the plate. And takes low for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Nobody out now, nobody out.
And the righty deals. On the ground to first, could be two. Fires to second for one. Back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. 2 hits yesterday, 1 was a home run. And a foul ball. The 0-1.
This guy's pounding in the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Hey, plays it first, plays it first.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. On to the bottom of the first. No score.
From the mud, I'm talking about the slums from a city where it's wicked. Most people scared to come.
Back at Truist Park, here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Number 13, Salvador.
Chris, Salvi had Tommy John surgery. It seems like more and more position players are having Tommy John surgery. Remember, Corey Seager had it, Didi Gregorius, Travis d'Arnaud, just to name a few.
Yeah, he bounced back pretty well from it. He became the comeback player of the year in 2020, the second Royals player to win that award. The other one was Mike Moustakas, his former teammate back in 2017.
0-1. Fouled off down the right side. Righty delivers. Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
Here's Jesse Winker. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game.
Here we go, one. Let's go, Braves.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
One down, base is empty. Line drive. And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second, and he's in with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
One out, runner at second. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. That one missed.
Hey, come on, guys, let's go. Gotta hold him right here.
And the pitch.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Kicks and deals. Swings and misses. That's strike two. That one down the line. Fair ball. Here comes Winker. He'll score, and it's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Ian Happ up to hit. Good contact guy, good defender. That one's in there. Strike one. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. The 0-1. On the corner for a strike.
Yeah, and wins that gold glove as a left fielder. And it's a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But you know, one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level and allows that athletic ability to really shine.
Hey, one out here. We got one.
Line drive, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
One away, runners at first and third. So up now for Kansas City, Drew Waters. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. First pitch, and he just misses. In for a strike, and the count is 1-1. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Picks the corner, and the count 1-2. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to.
Tries to check his swing, but he makes contact. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over. Got a ground ball.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
And that one gets down, fair ball. Run comes in from second. It's 2-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. At the belt and fires. On the ground. Can't glove it cleanly.
Up next for the Royals, the third baseman, Nicky Lopez.
2 outs, bases loaded. And next up for the Royals, Nicky Lopez. He hit into a double play his first time up. There's a strike. Waters at third. Kerstad on second. Witt at first. 2 out of the inning. Comebacker to the mound. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for them and they jump ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Royals 2 and the Braves nothing.
Never stop me from being a good wager. I get respect from observers.
Top half of the third inning, and to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino.
Vinny Pasquantino.
Get ahead, stay ahead.
Anderson back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. The wind of the pitch. On the ground right side. Throw on to Olsen. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Salvador.
And now it's
Perez.
Salvador Perez to the plate. Grounded out his first time. Salvi is a star in Kansas City. He debuted with the Royals as a 21-year-old. Helped them win a World Series in 2015. In fact, he did more than help. He ended up being the World Series MVP. In there, and it's 0-1. Perez, in his 13th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he took home the Silver Slugger last year in the American League. Strike 2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field.
I got it.
Tapia pulls that one down, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Jesse Winker. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Winker, a former All-Star, hitting 5th in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. In there at the knees.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Bounced out to short, knocks it down.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him up. Hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
Man at first, Michael Massey steps in for the Royals.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Massey measures 6 feet even, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Check swing, no appeal. Next offering is in for a strike.
Come on, big guy. Stand yourself right here.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So 1 left for Kansas City. They're up 2-0.
Black card, I am the game, the almanac. The general better fall back, put your hands up. It's a new sheriff in town.
Back here in Atlanta, on to the 4th. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ.
Hey, no one down here.
The pitch. On the ground to third. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Drew Waters stands in. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time.
Get ahead, stay ahead.
That misses, and that's ball 1. Righty to the plate. Up the middle. Albies. Now the throw to first on the run. Awesome play there.
The batter, the right fielder, Heston Kjerstad.
2 outs, bases empty. Heston Kjerstad now at the plate. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Left-hand batter waits. Popped up. Arcia sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And the inning is over. KC down in order, but they're on top 2-0.
Pull up in that phantom, ducking, dodging, hammer. How about with that? Make 'em understand it. Pull up in that phantom.
New inning getting started. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr., a second-generation big leaguer. His dad won 142 games in the show. The Royals made Bobby Jr. the number 2 overall pick in the 2019 draft, right after Adley Rutschman, and he made his debut in 2022. Finished behind Julio Rodriguez, Rutschman, and Steven Kwan for Rookie of the Year. Great crop of rookies. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Lopez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Witt aboard here at first with nobody out. Flips the corner. That is strike 2.
Hey, roll it up, huh?
The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down to first.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And now here is Vinny Pasquantino. That's in there, and it's 0-1. And there's the strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Anderson over to first, and he dives back in safely.
Hey, we need a strikeout right here.
The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Perez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 1-1.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
2 strikes.
Next pitch just misses. And the count is 2-2. Runner on the goal. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Top 6. So here's the Royals DH, Jesse Winker.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Snap throw. So up next, Michael Massey, 1 for 2.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And the right-hander deals.
Ball.
Hey, 1 down now, 1 down.
And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bounce to the right. Olsen steps on first for the out.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ steps in for the Royals. The Happ Daddy. Happ measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, and he's a former National League Gold Glover. That one's in there. That's strike one. And that's outside. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Hey, 2 outs, 1 away.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Royals 2. Top of inning number 7. So up now for Kansas City, Drew Waters.
Nobody out here, nobody.
The right-hander back to work. And that's in there at the knees.
0-1.
Where's it 1 now?
The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The wind of the pitch. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. This to center field. Harris has a beat on it. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, the right fielder.
And now, Heston Kjerstad. That's in there. Strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr.
Let's roll it up now.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands, and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Kjerstad stands at first with 1 out. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
1 out. You got 1.
0-2 now. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it's through for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Nickolas Anderson gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Dylan Lee taking over on the mound.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out. Well, 13-inning win on the road. Very impressive all the way around. But what I like is the opportunity that certain guys who don't contribute a whole lot game to game, they came in big in this one. And I think they'll be looked upon and called upon in future games to help get the W as well.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here